tonight on EA Sports. Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and along with it that. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Open man is Michael Thomas. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Love from the gun. Flush to his right. He can. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Colts pick it up. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some space here. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 48 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Saints, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Those are not empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Number 40.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Love now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Escaping the pressure right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. Fighting Harris over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 30, past the 20, and finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Play action this time with Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play.
Colts 21, Saints nothing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking for Campbell downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Love. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On the option, Weber hang on to it. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some room to maneuver. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Love. They go play action now.
32-yard line.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And caught left side, Olsen. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, Love. Of course, D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Eason. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Loss of 14 on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Love. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Going deep here for Stick. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenny Stills, 68 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd.
There's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, man, partner, this is something quarterbacks love to do, and that's outthink the quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Following the interception, Love. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the left hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Eason sets to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Marcus Davenport able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Hauled in downfield, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. On play action. Love to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they put together a good little drive out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun is Eason. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56. Throwing again. Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor. And some room to work. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're 1-2 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, Kamara. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
41, Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Malik Hooker.
Off play action. Love. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 44 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. What's good on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Flushed out right. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely, a big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Second down, here's Eason. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Eason on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 15-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Again, it's Love. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Colts 29-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. To the air again, Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Going back to Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
And you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
They're not in any rush offensively. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put